Honorable Shri Hemant Sharma ji, Principal Secretary Industries, my fellow industry panelists, Mr. Rajesh Rai, Co-Chairman of ASSOCHAM National Council on Sports and Fitness and Managing Director of Jirai Fitness, Mr. Ritesh Mahindrakar, Founder and Managing Director Into Wellness, Mr. Tanmay Chakrabarti, Government Affairs Officer, Tata Sons.
I would like to request Mr. Ritesh Mahindrakar to say and enlighten his thoughts about this program. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. So it's so true that 6 grams of gold can lift the worth and the pride of the entire nation. With India's recent performance at Olympics, it has inspired so many youngsters to get into sports. Now the question would be, how do we create that sporting culture in India? How do we establish India as a position in the world of sports? How can we identify the talent? How can we grow it more effectively? Let us look at 3 gold mines in the world who have created world-class performers. And when I mean gold mine, I mean a small geographical location which is pumping out top performers in sports, similar to an assembly line in an automobile company. So the first is Bikoji in Ethiopia, which has produced so many best middle distance runners. Then second is Kingston in Jamaica, which has only one single athletic club has produced world's best sprinters. The third is Eten in a small village in Kenya, which has been producing world's best long distance runners. So I've taken these examples of poor and underdeveloped countries like Kenya, Jamaica, and Ethiopia. They have taken one sport, focused on that, and created world-class athletes. So, in a nutshell, gold mines in sports, cannot be discovered. They have to be created. The next point that I want to emphasize on is fitness. So far, India lacked sports fitness. It lacked in the Indian, we can say, sporting ecosystem, because we were focusing more on the results than on the process, than on the roadmaps. But today we have seen how the fitness has changed the way we have been performing in sports, like the way cricket, hockey, the fitness levels of the athletes has gone up greatly, and how it has impacted their performance in the sports. So when I say fitness, I mean a holistic approach to fitness, not only physical but physiological, psychological, a holistic approach. Today, Indian athlete has to be fitter, smarter, and stronger. So as a company, so now what we do, we at Into Wellness, we manufacture world-class strength equipments. So we have a collaboration with an international brand. So now practically how we can get together with the efforts that Odisha government is putting in. So I feel firstly we can work on joint research and development efforts. So for example, we can work with the strength and conditioning coaches, physios, individual sports coaches, and we can try to come out with some unique machines which will be focusing on a particular sport. For example, badminton requires, let's say, speed, agility, explosive power, strength. Hockey requires the forearms, deltoids, triceps, quadriceps to be strong. So how we can work together with the government of Odisha and come out with some unique products and add value there. Secondly, as it was mentioned that Odisha has set up 11 high performance centers across 10 sporting disciplines. So how, as a company, we can partner with that and supply the equipments there. So far, as a company, we have supplied to, for example, Urmila Sports Academy, which trains athletes who are aspiring to be at Olympics level. Then we have supplied to Commando Training Center in Mumbai. So all these are the fitness requirements at these places is very high. And for your information, I was also called upon by the state of Karnataka to set up a sports manufacturing cluster in Tumkur. So definitely our inputs will be definitely value adding to the state of Odisha. And lastly, I would like to highlight, under the leadership of visionary leadership of Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, Odisha definitely has turned into a biggest sporting hub in our country. The CM's leadership has been driving a sporting revolution not only in the state but also in the country. If more states follow the example of Odisha and show commitment, invest in creating world-class sporting infrastructure, then India, with its 135 crore people, it shouldn't be challenging to find champions in every conceivable sport. I see potential and possibilities in this time and age are immense. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Ritesh ji. Mohit, thank you. I'll just sort of complement the thoughts which Ritesh ji has shared.
So in a way, I think the kind of efforts that the state is putting, it is helping our industry also. Like for example, in just we did not had any commercial gym setup in Odisha, but just in last 6 months we have 5 gym setups, right? So the kind of effort that you are putting in to create that sporting culture is helping everyone. One point I would like to add, according to me, there are two types of talents. So one kind of talent is talent that shouts, and second is talent that whispers. And in India, the talent that whispers is always present in villages. So what are we doing, to get to identify that talent, own that talent, and bring them to the next level, and how we as companies can help you in that.
Right, right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for those thoughts.
What Ritesh just mentioned, actually inculcating sports as a way of life is very important. And unless we do that, unless we take it to the grassroots and we what is called widen the base and thicken the denominator, we are not going to see more gold and silver in our hands in the years to come.